friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am the Saint Beauty artist and I am a DIY lash enthusiast and I am a lover of all things beauty. So today's video is going to be my nighttime skincare routine, my anti-aging skincare routine. So I did a morning skincare routine and want to do nighttime to kind of show you the products that I use, what I recommend, kind of go over my skin type, all that stuff. So I have used this skincare regimen for about a year now, and honestly and truly, it has worked really, really well for my skin. I do have very, very dry skin. I get dry patches all the time. It's a slew of things. I don't drink enough water. I drink too much of this, and yeah, so there it is. My face is red, or more red than normal, because every single time I drink wine, I get flushed. So sorry about that. But I wanted to kind of take you through, tell you guys what products I use. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I do is I have hair extensions. So I just have one, or I have 2 rows, but it's just to, you can see there, like that's it's almost the same length, but I just do it to kind of thicken my hair ups because my hair is super thin. So I like to take this little thing and put it over my head somehow. So that way I don't get my hair wet because I do not wash my hair every day. So this kind of protects it, and I think it's supposed to go the other way, but we're just gonna go with it because this don't matter because nobody's gonna see you. So a couple things I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna show you. First, I always have a towel handy. This is one of the Mary Kay towels. Mary Kay towels. I used to be a Mary Kay consultant. I am no longer. I am now a Saint Beauty consultant because that was where my passion was. But I still have a ton of these towels. The whole point of it is make sure that you grab a fresh towel every time you wash your face. You don't want to be using the same towel that you use your body with, or a hand towel that you're washing your hands with. You want to have a fresh towel. So I have these little towels, you know, something like a hand towel just that I use every single night. Yes, it's a lot of laundry, but my face is my moneymaker, so I'm just gonna go with it. I have that. I also have a makeup eraser. So this is the original makeup eraser. It is super stained from all the stuff. I do wash them on a delicate cycle with no fabric softener and no like chemicals or whatever, because to me, I use like dye-free and all that jazz, like the healthy detergents, but I use especially a light cycle when I do my makeup erasers so they don't get as clean, like they're stained or whatever, because I don't use like Tide or anything like that. So I use the makeup erasers. There's a variety of different ones. There's some at Walmart that I use. You can find them anywhere. I'll link these below. These are amazing. They're 100%, I want to say they're just 100% polyester, and they literally take off the makeup on my face. I absolutely love them. Okay, so first things first that I do is I have been loving a cleansing balm. This is the Colleen Rothschild. I used to have a huge big one, like a jumbo one, and I ended up using it all, so now I'm in my travel size, but I absolutely love this stuff. It smells amazing. It smells like a spa. Like if you love that kind of spa, it's not like cucumbers or anything, but it just smells amazing. But what I like to do is I will take a little bit of this and just rub it in my face. And what I like about this is, now I can't speak to oily girls. I mean, having an oil balm may not be appeal to you, but for us dry girls, this is amazing. I feel like it just hydrates my skin while it's taking off all my makeup, and I really, really like it. Now, what I do is if I am not wearing DIY lashes, then I get all up in my eyes with this. I don't care. But because I am wearing DIY lashes, I really want to be careful not to get this close to the lashes because it will break the bond on the glue and obviously have my lashes come off. So I just rub this in real good and just kind of breaking down that makeup. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take warm water, and then I'm gonna wash my face. So stay tuned. Okay, so you can see my face is sopping wet. What I do on the other end, because I just use this to wipe it off, and you wanna make sure that you use warm water because that will help kind of break the bond, or not the bond, but it will kind of help heat up the oil and help it get off your face. Otherwise, cold water is just going to keep moving it around. So what I do on the other side is I will take warm water, and that's where I'm gonna go up under my eyes. I don't have any mascara on the bottom lashes, but I do have some eyeliner that I use. So I'm gonna be very, very careful when I take it around my eyes. So I just saturate it like this. And then I'm just gonna very carefully, now the whole point of, I'm like dripping all over the place, but the whole point of the makeup eraser is to be very, very gentle. You don't wanna tug it or anything like that. You can see I'm just going in here. You can see the stuff I'm getting off. Now there are two sides to the makeup eraser. Mine look pretty much the same because of how much I've actually used it, but this side is more of the exfoliating. This is the other like more gentle side. So I'll flip back and forth, but I never use the exfoliating side on my eye area because it's most delicate. And then I kind of come up and I very carefully am just going around my eyes and trying to get off all that eyeshadow. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do, because I don't wanna get too close to my lashes because I don't wanna rip them off accidentally with a towel, what I'm gonna do is take a pre-cleanse. This is from Lashify. This is what I use to pre-cleanse my lashes before I put the bond on. And so it's really, really safe. It's not gonna break down any of the oils or any of the glue on the bond. You can see here, that's how much stuff my towel missed because I wasn't able to get in there. So I'm just gonna take it and get really, really close to that lash line, just so I can make sure that I get all that makeup off. And you can see there, that's how much it would have missed. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Mary Kay, my Cellular water. I love this stuff. I like it to do this like two-step double cleanse because I feel like the Radiant Balm doesn't, like it does a really good job of taking like that, like the initial layer off, but it doesn't really deep clean as much as I'd like. So I just like to take this and I put it on a cotton round. These, I promise you they're clean. Again, they're just kind of stained. I've used these for years and years, but I do wash them in hot water with some soap, so they are all sanitized. But basically, I'm just squirting it on, and I'm just rubbing this all over my face, and I like to go down onto my neck and just make sure that I don't have any like residue, like foundation residue on it. I like these little rounds because they're reusable, and you know, instead of using a cotton one that you just throw away, you can just reuse these, and even though it looks nasty and disgusting, it works. So at this point, I usually do one of two things. If I am doing like a super spa night, I will grab my Mary Kay Hydrogel patches. As you can tell, I used to be a Mary Kay consultant. These are the products I absolutely love. Even though I'm no longer a consultant, these are the ones that are still in my, I mean, you can see I'm almost done with these. But these I keep in a little refrigerator in my bathroom, and that way they're extra cooling. So they're already gonna have this like cooling effect normally, but when you keep them in the refrigerator, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. So if I'm doing like a super, you know, like once a week I try to do these, and these are great for those under eye bags and just adding a little bit more hydration, love them. But tonight I'm just gonna do regular thing. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I always do my eye cream next, and this is the Time Wise Repair. This is the Volufirm Eye Renewal Cream. So this stuff is not cheap at all. It is not affordable at all, but I really, really like it. And one of the things I love about it is this tip right here. So I do actually keep this in my refrigerator as well, because this tip here, it's a little metal tip. You can see how much, I mean, hey, I use this, so I can't say that I don't, but you can see here, I mean, I use it. But what I like about it is that tip is cooling just on its own, but when you keep it in the refrigerator, it's just that much more. And especially since we've been getting, you know, we're getting into the warmer months, it is so, so nice. I'm almost out of this stuff. I'm like literally squeezing at the very end. So I just kind of go, and it just feels so good. I could sit here all day and just rub this all over my face. So I do that, put it back in my refrigerator, and then I'm just gonna pat this in. And I always do my eye creams before I do my cream, like my moisturizer, because I want my eye cream to make sure, sometimes I bring my moisturizer up into my eye. I wanna make sure that this is on first, and that way my moisturizer is gonna do as much as I want it to do for my under eye area. So I wanna make sure that my under eye cream is the next layer that I put on. So I make sure that it packs a punch, and so it's getting in right where I want it to. So Next thing, again, this is where it kind of divides depending on the night I am in. If I am on a regular night like tonight, I use the Time-Wise Repair. This is the Volume Firm Night Treatment with retinol. To me, it has a low dose of retinol. I actually started on this. I didn't even realize that it had retinol when I first became a Mary Kay consultant. I was like, well, let's just do it. And I never had like the retinol effects, or I never had to like go through the retinol thing. So I don't think it has a lot. I will put it somewhere on the screen once I research it because I don't know it off the top of my head. But I feel like this is a really good like starter retinol for somebody who is looking or is starting to get, looking to get retinol in their skin regimen, but doesn't want to have to go through the whole reacclimating. So Mary Kay does have the clinical solutions. They have the facial milk, and then they have 0.5 retinol, which is a pretty heavy punch. You do not want to start off with this, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't even bumped up to this because the facial oil, one of these things is breaking me out and I can't figure out what it is. I'm pretty sure it's the facial oil because I was using this morning and night and I don't think my skin liked it. So what I'm going to be doing sometime in the near future is bumping this up and mixing it with the Time-Wise Age Minimize D 3D night cream, because this doesn't have any retinol and it really is super hydrating. So I'm going to try to combine these, but you do not want to start out with this. But I think this is a low enough dose and it has like that moisturizing effect that I think you would be fine with it. So like I said, I usually use this every night. Now the only time I don't use this is once a month. I do get a Hydra Facial. If you have no idea what Hydra Facial is, Google it because it is amazing, especially if you have dry skin. It's like a peel. They do a peel and they do this hydration thing and they scrub your face. And it's like you get the exfoliation, that deep exfoliation from that chemical peel, but you also have that rehydrating stuff. So I absolutely love it. I do it every single month I go to my lady. But on the week before and the week after, or I would say now I'm down to like a couple days before, so like 3 or 4 days before my treatment and about 2 days after, I will not use this. I will use the 3D Age Minimized 3D night cream because this doesn't have any retinol. So with the Hydra Facial, you want to make sure that you're not doing retinol right before the treatment because then it's just going to be too much. So I will do this right before my treatment and then a couple days afterwards, just so my skin can reacclimate and get, it's not too much at one time. And then the rest of the nights I will use this. This one right here, I really like it. This is what I have my daughter using. It's not going to turn back the hands of time, but it's going to help prevent. It's just going to keep your skin where it is, whereas the Time-Wise Repair is actually going to reverse the damage. This one is not. But I like this one because it is thick and it is super moisturizing, and I feel like it does. They have 2 different versions. They have a normal to dry and they have a combination oily. So no matter what skin type you are, you can find a lotion like this, and I think it's really good, high quality. I love it. I like it because like I said, it's super thick, and I keep this in my refrigerator on my vanity as well, or on my bathroom cabinet, because especially here in the summertime, it feels amazing. I put the wrong thing on. I was supposed to put the other one on. It's okay. We'll go with it. But normally I'm supposed to put the other thing on. Now I will tell you, I have started to bring this, and I'm going to put the retinol on to my neck because this is where I'm starting to see my age, and I'm going to have to do something really crazy in order to get that. I'm like lifting up my shirt like, hey, you guys want to see something? No, that's not what this video is about. But I am putting it on my chest. Normally, full disclosure, I usually only have a bra on when I'm doing this, so I can make sure that I get it on my chest, but ain't nobody want to see that. So we're going with this. Okay, so there's that. We'll just go with the anti-retinol. So what I do after this is now I'm going to even more moisturize my skin. Like I said before, my skin is very dry from a variety of different things. I have dry skin regardless, but I do some things in my current lifestyle that don't make it any better. So I have found these 2 things really help on top of the retinol. Like the retinol is going to help with the anti-aging and all that stuff. So I have been loving the Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalene. I don't know how to say it. It is super affordable. It comes in this cute little dropper, and I usually just grab like a half full. I put it in my my hand like this. That might have been a little bit too much. I just put it on. Now, everywhere I read said that you need to put this on after your moisturizer because it is an oil, and then that way it kind of creates this barrier. I have even been bringing it on to my neck because don't forget your neck. If you are in your 20s or early 30s and you're watching this video, please don't neglect your neck and your chest like I did. Please, PSA, I did everything that I could for my face, and I feel like it's pretty wrinkle free, and I forgot my neck and my chest. Now, this is hereditary. I had these since I was in my 20s, so it is not aging, but age has not helped it. But this right here, I don't know if you can see, I'm starting those lines because I am a side sleeper and I got big boobs, and they just kind of smush it together, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this? So I got to do something with that. So that is the oil, and that's going to help just kind of create squalene. I'll put some stuff up here on what it's all about in case you're interested, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I have, since I've added it to my skincare regimen, it has been a game changer. Now, the last thing that I do is this one. This is the Dr. Jart, and you can see I've used this. It even has puppy marks from my puppy biting it, because sometimes pro tip, if you are trying to get into the routine of doing a nightly like skincare regimen, take all your stuff and put it in a bag and go sit on the couch. Like if you're somebody who watches TV like before bed, put it all in a bag, go sit in front of the TV and do your skincare routine. And it's amazing. Like you can still stay on track and still watch your normal stuff. So that's what I do normally, is I'll just grab all my stuff, and then right before bed when we're watching like a TV episode or whatever, I'll just do my skincare regimen while I'm sitting there, and it's like I'm killing two birds with one stone. But this is the Dr. Jart Ceramedian. As you can tell, I'm not good at reading. But this is cream. It's a moisture retention shield. So this actually kind of shields your skin to make sure that everything I put on it stays on it, and then it helps against the elements. So especially in the wintertime, I was loving this because, you know, there's no humidity in the air and we always sleep with the fan on. So I just had that like air blowing against me, and it did not like my skin. Or did not do wonders for my skin. So I found that this not only helps everything that I put on, just creating it so it really gets absorbed, but it also is a barrier for anything else that's trying to suck that out or get in. So I really, really like this. This is not an affordable product, but I love it and it's amazing. So the other tips that I have, especially if you're a dry skin, is make sure that you have a humidifier next to your bed. I can't tell you how amazing it has been since I've had my humidifier. And even though it's starting to get warmer during the months, the summer months, and there's more humidity in the air, I still keep it on because I am super, super dry. And I just fill it up right before I go to bed. I got a big tank. I put the one that I got down in the description. It's from Ulta. So if you're a Prime member, you can get it in 2 days. But I fill that up. It lasts all night, and it just does amazing for my skin. The other thing, and I'll put it up here because I didn't bring it in, is vitamins. I bought some vitamins, and I can't remember what they're called now, but I'll put the thing up. They're gummies. So these have collagen and they have hyaluronic acid in it. So you take it, and it is amazing how much better my skin is, especially with the dryness. So if you're somebody who is looking for a good gummy that I can say honestly I can tell improvement with my skin when I use it, definitely try that because it's great. I think Kroger sells it, Target sells it. I'm not sure if Walmart sells it, but I've seen them at CVS. It's definitely a brand that I've seen, like I think it was only at Target, and now I'm starting to see it more places. So you can get it pretty much anywhere. But that is it. The other thing, oh, let me go get it. Okay, so it's sitting on my nightstand. This is, I can't say it, Liange, I'm not exactly sure. I purchased it off of Sephora. It is the Lip Sleeping Mask. They came out with all these different flavors. This one is sweet candy. I don't know. I had the original, and then I was like, oh, well, I like this one better because it's super pink. But you can see here, I'm almost out. This is my second or third jar, and these jars last a long time, like several months. I use this every single night before I go to bed. I will put my humidifier on, plug my phone in, get a little bit drink of water, and I will take this and I will just put it on my lips. A little bit goes a long way, But what I love about it is if you're somebody who has dry skin or dry lips, this will hydrate your lips and it creates kind of like another barrier where, especially with the wind, kind of the fan going and stuff, my lips I would wake up in the middle of the night and my lips would be like chapped and everything. I've used this religiously every single night. I take it with me on vacation because I swear by it, it is amazing. But when I wake up the next morning, I can still feel a little bit on my lips. So it doesn't just soak in and then you can't feel it. It actually soaks in, but then it creates a barrier on it. So it's not like now I can really feel on my lips. It's not like boom, like it never sinks in, but I can still feel a little bit of the residue. So I know that it's protecting my lips. This is a game changer for me. Hands down, I've tried, I think there's one, I can't remember what brand came out with, but there was one that was kind of like a dupe or an alternative to this. Was not the same. I went through it in like a month. This one, a little bit goes a long way and it really, really does make a difference. So I highly recommend this. So that is it for my PM anti-aging skincare routine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please leave your comments below. I will link everything down below in case you're interested. Like I said, I'm no longer a Mary Kay consultant, so these are products that I truly love and it has changed my skincare routine. So it's not like I'm getting paid to say any of this. I truly love these products. So if you're like, I'm not sure Mary Kay, I'm a Mary Kay, ex-Mary Kay consultant, I can tell you these products are amazing. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below. If you have any questions, leave them below. Until next time, bye.